Now let's do. Now let's do. So talk a little bit about what you did while you were in boot camp, like all the guns you learned and all like the different strategies, and you don't have to get in depth, but.
Yeah. While I was at boot camp, we learned. I had never used a gun. We learned how to use guns, pistols, rifles, machine guns, mortars, and BARs, and whatever other thing they had to let us do, you know, to learn. And we learned, we had to learn how to fix our bayonets. We had to learn how to fight with our rifles with the bayonet in them. And we had to learn how to take care of ourselves and how to, and different tricks that they taught you. And got much more.
Okay.
You know, we walked a lot. We,
just keep talking.
you know, we didn't get too many breaks. We had, on our final day, we had to walk 25 miles. And we had to walk 25 miles, but the last 2 miles we had to trot. And it was a hot day, believe me, it was a hot day, but we made it. And after that, we were ready for, you know, to, I guess some of us joined other outfits and were sent to Camp Dix in New Jersey for deportation. And I was lucky enough to be able to stay there another week or two, acting cadre for another company. And but things were getting so bad over there, they needed everybody, so they were they took us as soon as they could. And I eventually had to go to Fort Dix, and we ended up going to New York and getting on the ship. The ship I was on was the Louis Pasteur. It was a ship that was in dock, that was being built, and they had it built, but they hadn't finished all the work on it, and we were on it, and we got to England in 7 days. That's how good a ship it was. It was a very good ship. 7 days we were there, and we didn't have no convoy. That's how fast the ship was. Most ships that go over there usually had a convoy. So, but we didn't need it, thank God. And I still can't remember the name of the fort that we ended up in. But we had to go. We went to a camp in England. We ended up in England. We went to a camp in England, and the beds they gave you were wire, right, with straw mattresses. That's what you had to sleep on. So, but that was better than sleeping in foxholes, believe me. And we were there for a few days, and then we were shipped over to France, to different folks. Everybody went different ways. Some of you never seen those buddies again that you trained with. I never seen them again. And you know, you just make new friends as you go along. And you don't want to get too close to anybody, you know, because today you were here, tomorrow they're gone. So what else do you want?
So while you were, so you were like helping a drill sergeant. You were helping out a drill sergeant before you got sent to Fort Dix?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that and your time with him and teaching the recruits?
Well, while I was working with this sergeant, I was an acting corporal at the time, and while I was working with this sergeant, we had to go on bivouacs, we had to go on walks, marches that at night where you didn't know where you were, but you used the compass to find out where you were going and how to get back. And I couldn't do that today, but I did it in them days. I did it then, but today it's I forgot it all. I'm a little on the I'm upper years now, and there's a lot of things I remember and a lot of things I forgot. So where do we go from here?
Well, you found your way here.
Huh?
You found your way here with that compass.
I didn't hear you.
You found your way here with that compass.
Evaluate what?
You found your way home here with your compass.
About what?
You found your way here with your compass that you didn't know how to use. Yeah.
About the compass?
Yeah. You found your way home.
I found
You
my
must
way
have
home.
used it good enough.
I didn't use the compass to find my way home. They took me home. So anyway.
Anything else you want to talk about before you talk about your time in France? Because we could say
We
that.
made friends. We were, in fact, I was in an outfit with a friend of mine, Frank Stoppiello, Harold Stoppiello, and another fellow was Frank Romano. His father owned they were both from Orange. Frank's father owned the tavern on East State Street in Orange, and that was Romano. And Stoppiello was married to one of the fellows by the name of Delorto, and I don't know. I don't remember them being home. I just don't remember. We were at camp. They were in one outfit, I was in another outfit, but we seen each other. And we went to, in fact, we went to, the three of us went to, what the heck's the name of that city? Damn, I can't forget. Can't remember
Where?
the name of it. Down in Florida.
Fort Lauderdale?
Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah?
And it's a busy town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Fort Lauderdale. We hung out together. I never drank too much, so I just had a little beer with it and with them, and that was it. But then we got separated. They went, they went here and I went there. We all got separated. So I ended up in New York going on a ship, like I said, the Louis Pasteur. And we got to England, and I still can't remember the name of that town. And it's a big
Port.
It's a big port, one of the biggest ports in England. I can't think of it.
I could look it up. Yeah. I could look up where that boat went.
I can't remember the name of it.
I could figure it out. I could look up where that boat went.
So we land you want me to talk?
Do you want to do more, or do you want to save it for another day?
Well, let me just finish this
okay.
Little...
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, just talk. Just keep talking.
You're going to edit this, right?
Yeah. Move your chair.
Move this forward. When we got to England, we all, the fellas from our outfit, we all went to near Manchester. I don't remember the name of the place, and that's where that was our bivouac area. We had to wait there to be shipped overseas to France, and I think it was just a couple of days, and they put us on a ship, and we went across the English Channel, and we got to England, and we landed in Jesus Christ. What was the name of that? Cherbourg. We landed in Cherbourg. We landed at at Cherbourg Fort. It wasn't a fort. We just had to get off the boat. You had to go down a rope ladder into another boat and go to. They would take you to the land, and then you started. You went to where they wanted you to. You had to walk up a hill, and you got into where they were bivouacking you, and then you weren't going to go to your outfit yet. They were supposed to bring you that night, but they didn't bring us because I don't know, something happened. At the night that we went up there, they just told us, you know, it started to get dark, and they didn't tell us that we would be assigned to our outfits the next day. So the next day, when we all conked out because we were so tired, because we must have been up 24 hours. We didn't get any sleep. So I just put my stuff down, and I laid it down on my pack, put my head on my pack, and I just laid there and I conked out. I woke up the next morning, and there was, everybody was digging holes, foxholes everywhere. The guys were all digging foxholes. And I said, "What are you doing?" I told the guy, I woke up, "What are you doing?" He says, "Man, didn't you hear that bomb last night?" I says, "What bomb? I didn't hear no bomb. I didn't hear nothing." That's how tired I was. I couldn't believe it. They hit us with a blockbuster bomb in the hedgerow.